Welcome back, everyone, to Halloween Haunts 365. I'm Jared.
And I'm Terry.
We have another haunt review, shocker.
We do.
Got like 70 of these things coming in. All right, so tonight we are heading, or today, whenever you decide to watch this, Rick Paulton headed out from the Whole Damn Enchilada podcast. If you guys don't follow them soon, because they get a lot of actors on. They've been getting a hell of a lot of good interviews, so check them out. But he did a review for us. This is Bloodview Haunted House from Broadview Heights, Ohio. It's 50 years old. It's one of the It's one of the oldest haunts. It's a full-on charity haunt. They donate to a lot of people. But before we get into this review, we got a sponsor. This video is brought to you by Party Pumper DJs. Elevate your special events with Party Pumper DJs. The Party Pumper serves the Northeast Tri-State area. From weddings to birthday parties, corporate events to backyard barbecues, Party Pumper DJs will help take your event to the next level. Experience 4K visuals, JBL sound, intelligent lighting, and mayhem all season long with DJ See No Evil pumping the party in the 6 feet under midway at Lehigh Valley Screen Park. Lehigh Valley Screen Park is located just outside of Allentown in Orfield, Pennsylvania. It consists of 4 haunted attractions along with a huge nightly party in the 2-acre 6 feet under midway. Check out and connect with Party Pumper DJs on Facebook and nightly at Lehigh Valley Screen Park. Party Pumper DJs is a proud sponsor of the Halloween Haunts 365 2024 season. All right, so make sure you check out Party Pumper DJs on Facebook. Like them, subscribe, do all that stuff on Facebook. I don't know how Facebook works. There's follow, then there's likes. I don't fucking understand. Just have one. All right, so Bloodview Haunted House. Data review, September 14th, 2024. We'll get into his notes, but we got a scoring video with him in it.
With him in it?
And there's a full behind-the-scenes tour of all of it if you watch to the end of this video.
Oh, that's cool.
He's an amateur photographer. Give him a break. Because I know you people out there. Trust me, I see the TikToks. Some of y'all are insane. But it really shows, he goes into the makeup room. He gets the whole behind the scenes tour. So if you guys are going, maybe skip that part because you see it a little lot. But if you're not, check it out. I mean, I think he did pretty good for first time filming. Well, we'll work on some stuff, Rick. But let us get into the scoring video for Bloodview Haunted House.
Hey man, how the hell you doing? I've been just fine living life with the newsstand in my mind. All I hear is music, watching your mouth move. Damn, you look stupid. I feel like everyone's a stranger. Small talk with your narcissistic neighbor. She's real hot, but they said you'd never date her. I agree, but you did, and I hate her. You wanna get away? You better get in line. Won't go another day of wasting any time. I've got a lot to say, can't hold it in this time. Got no filter, I got no filter. 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 Hey man, can I get a favor?
All right, so Rick had a great time out there. Thank you so much to the ownership team for, he was really happy to go film all that. Like I said, the Whole Damn Enchilada podcast, they get a lot of horror interviews going.
He does.
Well, the horror shed will be back and we'll be competing again soon, but that's going to wait till after haunt season. All right. Bloodview
Smart.
Haunted House. Yeah, smart, right? Good
Smart.
idea. Maybe we'll take hiatuses during haunt season more often because this has been a lot. All right. So technically only one attraction broken into 3 parts. So you know how they do
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Actors, 5, very into the haunt, never break character, and took it pretty seriously. Duration of 5. He said he was in there about 40 minutes.
That's cool.
That's a long walkthrough.
That is a long walkthrough.
Fear factor at 3. Not very scary. Good starter haunt with kids, although some of the scenes and actors can be pretty scary. I'd say 1s in parts and 5s in others, so an overall of 3. Okay.
That's cool. Okay.
Lighting score at 3. There are 3 parts to the building well lit. Some were lit poorly, hard to see. Amazing props. Outside connected to buildings was lit well, and so was the second building. So, lighting's all over the place, he says. So he just came out with a 3. And now, poor Rick, he's been doing this on his phone, and his phone's broken. He can't hit A. So, there might be some typos in here. Because he was like, we were texting, and he's like, S-mile. I'm like, what's an S-mile? It's like, no, I can't hit A. It's A. I'm like, all right. So he said it was a mile long. Makeup costumes, or one haunt. Not this haunt, but another haunt we were talking about.
A mile long.
Yeah, I'm talking to so many people right now. I can't remember.
I know.
Makeup and costumes of 5. Amazing costumes and makeup. They got to go behind the scenes and see the makeup and wardrobe area. It was huge. Everyone looked great. It was very cool seeing how the sausage is made, so to speak. The sausage is made. He was watching the hot dogs get made. Immersion at 3. As the other scores, some parts were 5, some were 1. Really felt like the outside was more immersive and real. Intensity at 3. Again, great haunts for kids. So you didn't get in Rick's brain. Scenes of 5. Some of the coolest props ever. These guys do an amazing job with their builds. And like we said, it's a charity haunt. They build most of the shit themselves.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you'll see a little bit more of that. I'm going to add the behind the scenes in after this. All right, sound and music of 4. Special effects of 4. Attraction overall. He went... I thought I changed this.
A 4?
No, it was a... I think it rounded up to be a 3. Alright, so Google Docs keeps screwing me. It didn't save what I saved for whatever reason, because I was on the phone with him when I changed it, so I know I changed it. Alright, so attraction overall, he went a 4.0. Favorite scenes, third favorite scene. Neat room, almost completely made of steel so they can run saws against everything and hit the hammers with other weapons. Pretty cool.
That is... I like that.
Second favorite scene was the church on the outside. Very detailed priest was super creepy and a cool trap doors for some jump scares.
Nice.
First favorite scene, cabin inside, second building. Perfect Friday the 13th style cabin. We know Rick Paulton loves Friday the 13th. Alright, so I didn't make a final video because there's not a lot out there. So activities, not many activities. Atmosphere, he said a 4. It really felt like Halloween. Cool photo ops. No midway per se, but picnic tables to hang out and get a pretzel or a hot dog. So there's some food out there. Entertainment, nothing much going on. Food, he went a 3. It's basically just hot dogs, pretzels, chips, and snacks. So, 4.0 for Bloodview. Edit notes. Haunt has been around for 45 years, and all profits go to several charities. Staff was pretty awesome and were nice enough to take us on a lights-on tour before the haunt. He said he's gonna think about contacting them, see if he can guest haunt as maybe his Leatherface or Jason cosplays. So I hope you,
that'll be fun.
I hope you get out there, Rick. I know he's heading to Nightmare Cleveland this weekend, and I know he's eventually getting to Fear Columbus. I am really looking forward to that because all I've been hearing this year is about Fear Columbus. So we got to figure out if we can make Ohio work next year. But guys, if you want to stay and hang out, check out the behind the scenes. Now's the time to do it. If you don't, check out the next review. We're Halloween Haunts 365. We're every day's haunt season. Goodbye.
Bye.
This building since '88, but we've been around since 1980.
They
We were actually down the street. We opened in 1980 down the street.
I've also been around since 1980.
And you said you've been in this building since '88?
We bought this property and built this building.
So if I've ever been here before, it was at this one. Because I remember going to Bloodview Haunted House as like a real young kid. We used to go to haunts all the time. My cousin, he started a limo service, and he bought this limo, and he would take us to haunts in a limo. Oh, wow. And it was like the coolest shit. And we were like 7, 8, 9 years old. I was born in 79, so 789, that would put me right about 88, you know, whatever. So, this all the funds from this goes to charity, from what I understand, it, right? So there's like 60 different charities or something, he said?
There's quite a few.
There's quite a few. There's a list of some of them on the side of the building.
Well, we'll take some video of that, too. All right, sounds awesome.
Got
So,
a lot of great photo ops out there for you. To,
yeah. So, everybody that's here, all these cars, these are all the actors.
These are all
then?
actors right now. Actors and staff for the
Actors
lot.
and staff. So,
Yeah.
you have like about 75 actors out here?
Oh, we have quite a few. I think today we have like 55.
55?
Yeah.
That's a pretty decent amount.
Yeah. Well, the entire place is run on actors. So
course.
it's like we only have like a few animatronics here and there to kind of fill in space, but for the most part, it's all actors.
Right.
So it's like this is a very actor-driven haunted house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the animatronics sometimes. My personal opinion, I think they get silly.
I think if you mix
Sometimes they're okay, but
once you go through once and you learn it, it's like
Yeah.
this is going to happen again.
Right. With actors,
Compared
they can
to,
do it
you know,
different every time.
Yeah, it's a different script every time. There's no script to it. It's totally improv.
Right. Like, oh, this
Right.
guy's about to jump out and he doesn't, and
It's just nice to kind of have like some stuff to kind of fill in some dead space.
Mm-hmm.
You have like maybe an area that's not quite doing so well. You put an animatronic there, and then it just kind of.
Or you have something that it works out that you're here, but it's over there, and they're laughing at that. and then you're-
Next to
you're
distraction.
the
coming out of nowhere.
misdirection, yes, the misdirection. That's my favorite part.
So it enables us to be able to work better sometimes. A lot of times too, they're cues. So like there's well, you'll see when you guys come through tonight, when you guys go through the cabin area. So there's actually a guy in an outhouse that kind of pops. If you're listening to that correctly, I know customers are coming. So it gives me a chance to set. And then I know from that cue that there's somebody coming, and I
Right.
can just be able to be ready and be ready to, it's kind of like you time it, you understand how things kind of work.
So I worked at a haunted house when I was about 14 or 15 years old for, well, not even a whole season, like a couple weeks, I'd say. So yeah, I know like some of the little tricks and stuff. So when I walk through them, I don't know everything, because again, I did that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But like, I go through with my wife and my kids a lot, and they get scared pretty easy.
Sure.
So I will kind of direct them towards what I think is going to happen, because I know a little bit of the tricks of the trade. It's pretty fun.
I don't know any of that. I just go
Yeah.
blind and enjoy the experience.
It's definitely cool. So you guys open at 8, so what, we'll do about an hour until we open?
About an hour till we open. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, show them makeup and everything.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
we do. So I'm going
Yeah.
to show you guys upstairs. You guys can see
Cool.
the makeup area. You
Yeah.
guys can see without saying anything, it's probably one of the biggest makeup areas in the entire haunt industry, because we're highly dependent. It's not like we have like a section where
Right on.
most haunted houses will have like you'll go to them and you'll see like they'll have a wall, and those will be designated characters for a specific area, and then they do that makeup job on you. Well, that's not how we work here. We let the actor kind of determine what they want to do. It's an improv haunt. So one night they might do one thing and work in one room and do a different makeup job, and then the next room night they might work in a different night and a different makeup job. It's whatever they determine that they want to do, essentially. So within reason. Yeah. So we have to kind of make it a little fun, because we're not paying them. We don't get paid, and none of us get paid.
So yeah,
So we have to make it fun for them.
So I was on a couple different haunted house websites today. I don't know if this was from yours, but it was yours the one that like every weekend you guys have a different theme?
Yeah.
And next weekend the theme is
It's
slashers.
psychotic slashers. Yeah.
Oh, so are you gonna have like some of the slashers from the movies?
So we'll have like we'll try to do so. What we do is like, and then when I say improv, what we'll do is we'll like throw it out there. So like if I say, okay, I want you to do your own interpretation of Michael Myers. I don't want you to do Michael Myers, but I want you to kind of create your own character like Michael Myers.
Hold on, let me pause.
So one of the variations we came up with was I wanted to wear a dead skin mask of a clown, because I hate clowns.
Oh, that sounds cool.
I had a buddy of mine. I don't know if you guys ever heard the name Matt Steele.
No.
He actually developed a dead skin mask that looks like it's ripped off of a clown, and
Yeah,
that's what I wear. So that's like my own version of Leatherface.
Sort of like the Joker a couple years ago.
Yeah, when he ripped off his face, but
Yeah.
I'm wearing somebody else's face.
Yeah,
So that's the idea.
that's definitely
the
cool.
idea is I ripped off the clown's face and I'm wearing it as a trophy.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's the kind of stuff we do here.
So you act here then
I
too.
do.
That's
Yep.
pretty
Yep,
cool.
I'll be running around chasing people with a chainsaw in a little bit. So that's kind of my thing. So, yeah, everybody kind of does a different thing. We have different levels of training, so we have a lot of kids that are just basically at the base level.
Yeah,
and then
that's
as
where
they
I
get
was.
18, and then as they get 18, they can start pledging and moving up in the organization.
Mm-hmm.
So then they can actually start carrying around the real weapons, and they can start roaming a lot more,
Mm-hmm.
being relied on to roam a lot more as opposed to working in sets all the time. So as you get up on different levels, like I've been here doing this now for 20 years, I can pretty much do whatever I want. I mean, he can do sometimes we might want to work a room for a night, we'll work a room for a night. But we've earned that ranking to be able to kind of do what we want.
Right, that's
Like
cool.
a stand-up comic. I'm gonna go work a room for the night.
Yeah,
I think probably see it the same way too,
Comedy cellar and just do a set.
I can basically call my shot. I mean, ultimately, my responsibility is to show up here and see what's needed and be able to fill that in. But I mean, if everything's filled, we'll just go do your thing. All right, sweet.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes my thing is working the paddock, it's working outside, and obviously it's easier to work with the chainsaw outside. So that's where I'm at. I'm chasing the kids out there.
Right on. So did you make the chainsaw that you use?
So my rig.
Gimmick it up?
Well, my rig is actually.
Because I'm in the market for one of those.
This is actually custom made for here. So as you see, the first thing that people complain about with the chainsaw is like, oh, there's no chain on there. As you can see, this one clearly has a chain.
Right.
The thing about it though is it's an optical illusion because if you feel it, it's welded onto the bar.
Oh.
So it's actually welded. So when I stick it in so when I stick it in your face and you're saying there's not a chain on there, you clearly see there's a chain on there.
Nice.
So my idea is that, I always use a lot of pro wrestling terms because I believe
we're big wrestling fans.
So
we'll
what I do is I believe. So my job is to sell that this chainsaw can cause damage to you. As
Absolutely.
You gotta
Absolutely.
pop the marks.
Exactly. So, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. When it does work, they're running. So,
So does that thing run then?
it does run. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to the guys at Chippewa. We had a couple of them on. Vaughn was on, and the owner and a couple of the actors. I don't know how to say his name. Leakin, something like that. Good dude. But I was talking to some of the actors there, and what they do is they do take the chain off
Yeah, they
and they
put
put
a rubber thing on
a
it.
rubber thing. Yeah.
A lot of places
That's
will do
cooler.
that. But a lot of
I
places,
think.
but see, again, this takes. I developed what we do as far as the rules for this thing.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll lay it on their shoulder. I'll get it close to their neck. They like the shots like that. I might put it on top of their head, but it's always bar sideways.
Yeah.
So that way
You don't accidentally, and that's the reason they put the rubber thing is so they don't accidentally.
Right. So me, it's taken years of training to be able to go and know what I can do as far as being safe about it. Another thing I might do is and this is again another wrestling term. If I put it on their neck, I'll put it around like this. But you see where my arm is?
Right.
Yeah.
My arm is actually acting as a barrier between myself and the chainsaw.
Right.
So it's totally safe.
Don't get stiff with me, brother.
Yeah. What I don't want to do is
I got receipts for days.
So when we're in close contact with anything like a weapon or anything, we
Yeah.
want to make sure that we're keeping everything safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we also want to be able to demonstrate that illusion that something could happen.
Right.
And maybe I do mean you harm.
Yep.
So that's how at least I approach it. So
Cool.
that's been my approach. It's actually chainsaw number 3. Because what ends up happening is because there's no bar or there's no because the chain's not moving, you're not oiling it. So you're not running any oil through the bar. So what ends up happening is the motor, because it's always free spinning, eventually is going to burn itself out.
Yep.
And it's the right brand.
Yeah. So these guys, it's taken a while. So
Those are the guys that made the 74
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw.
that's why I like going with this guy. But yeah, it's year number 4 for this guy. So we'll see.
How long did the last 2 last?
Usually 5.
5 years.
So you'll start hearing a little click, and I'll start hearing that little click in the motor, and I know it's time. And then what I'll do is I'll intentionally burn it out, because when it burns out, it's epic. It just
Right.
it's smoke everywhere, and it's fucking fire, and man, it's fucking amazing. So when I do it, it's like, and then it's like the total chainsaw massacre thing, where it's he got the smoke in the air and everything. And, yeah, I'll make sure we get a video too.
Right on.
But I don't know. The last one was a Craftsman. This one might last a little longer. We'll see.
Yeah, that's the brand that they used in 74. Same color, but a little bit different.
Again, keep in mind, I'm running it without it the governor, so it's I'm not running so. Eventually, the motor is going to burn out. It's just a
So
matter of time.
you're probably aware of this already, but I had this camera running. If there's anything you don't want me to show,
No, it's fine. Yeah,
Okay, just
well,
say
I'll
what's
tell you to
up.
stop if we.
Yeah, okay, if there's anything that there's-
it's an artistic
you would want.
environment. People may start
Right,
arguing.
right.
It's
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and this isn't gonna go abroad. Like we're gonna cut it,
seen
and
that
take
video
clips.
yesterday with you with the chainsaw. To
Yeah.
Some girl posted.
I know.
it
It's
on
a friend of mine
Facebook.
actually. I have the video. She sent it to me. That was awesome. Yeah, she actually sent me the video.
We got this guy over here looking like Captain Spaulding.
But this is a prime example of when I'm running it, like we're in close contact when, you know.
Now, is that a guess that you're running the chainsaw?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But as you see, I'm putting myself in between them in some sort. And then when I'm doing it, I'm also doing the bar sideways.
Yeah.
So it's making sure that even if like they do come in contact with the chain, it's going to be like at a side angle. So, and then I take a cell phone. I always give them that shot too, so like it. So I took a cell phone away from them. Everything.
Well, let me see that again. You got your mask that you were talking about on there?
Yeah. Well, this is one of the. I have the clown mask.
That's not the clown mask?
This isn't the clown mask.
Okay.
That's the I call this basic Caleb. That's the original, where he has like a respirator on.
Okay.
It basically just has. I'm actually gonna be wearing a clown mask tonight. So
okay, cool.
So I'll have that going. Hi. Oh. So let's show you guys upstairs.
All right.
So you'll see these a lot of haunted houses. This is our assignment board.
All right.
So this is where everybody's going to be acting for the night, and with the way we know where everybody is. So it gives us an idea who's going to be acting outside, who's running. These are what we call zone leaders. These are people that are going to be in charge of those areas.
Right.
In each of these boxes, they'll be running both those people. So.
Cool.
This is Cadis. This is our director of acting right here.
How's it going, brother?
Yeah. He's organizing all this chaos. So, yeah. That's one of our.
Music sounds good.
He's really pretty.
He is very pretty.
This is our warden like memento cabinet.
All right.
So mind you, we've been doing this for like over 30 years for Legion of Terror.
Yeah.
So over the course of time.
Oh, that's the t-shirts I keep seeing everybody. Yeah.
So over the course of time, these are all been things we've collected.
Did Crips come through the haunt?
Yeah.
Nice.
He actually comes up every year and does a thing.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
like different awards. We got
he's a good dude, man.
We got a mold of a face hugger that one of our guys procured.
Yeah.
Different trophies from different makeup competitions and stuff.
Right on.
Yeah. So I'll show you guys around there again.
Got the wardrobe.
This is our makeup area. These are all people that are doing
People getting ready. Yeah. How you doing?
That's our director of makeup right there with a white face. He's doing reverse racism, I think.
Little pieces of latex. And
one of the things that we take pride in is right now, I mean, obviously you don't see much of a line because a lot of these kids are learning makeup as they're going along.
Oh, that's cool.
So we're not, at the end of the year, we really don't want these guys doing much besides handing them makeup. Because as you can see, everybody in the makeup sections are doing their own makeup.
Yeah.
So they're all doing their own stuff as opposed to like them all getting in a line in a conveyor belt and getting into makeup.
Right on. This is cool as shit, dude. This is much cooler experience than I thought it would be, to be honest with you.
I was not expecting.
No.
As you see, everybody's wearing their own spaces. Oh no. Watch out for these two.
These two, we gotta watch out for these
These
two.
two are dangerous. So as you can see, the object goal is for them all to do their own makeup.
Right.
These guys give them the tools, and if they need any additional help, such as airbrushing, we have an airbrush station right here. If they need anything filled in, they can get the airbrushing done. If they need some other stuff. But ultimately, the goal is that they do their own makeup. That way, we're not having this whole line of kids getting stuff in.
So, and then you guys are open every Friday and Saturday?
Every Friday and Saturday, and then in October, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right on.
usually do a whole night on Sunday where we dedicate the whole night to St. Jude's.
Oh, that's cool.
So, I'm still waiting on the logistics of this year. If we're going to do St. Jude's or we're going to do another charity.
It's great. All the
I like the music better down here.
up there was good too, man. I don't know. The ex-death metal singer. I like it all too, man.
Maniac, though.
There was
At the end of the night,
3
we
different
do-
zones of music, you know, and they didn't
them
bleed
all.
over. That was cool.
I just like to keep things nice and chill in here. What?
Yeah.
There you go. Now we're going to show you guys like kind of like the lights on tour.
All right. Got some food, drinks, and whatnot over there. We'll be partaking in that later, I'm sure. Photo ops. We'll have to get some cool stuff there. Later, take turns taking each other's pictures.
If Adam Marcus was here, he'd have my head right in there.
He would.
So these are your passes for tonight.
Okay, cool.
So when you guys decide you guys want to go through as customers, just
Right
give
on.
us a ticket booth. I'll
Oh,
take
yeah.
it. So here we have 3 prime attractions. Well, the 3 attractions that we haven't broken down to. This is Core House. Then we have a woods attraction, which is the outdoor part, and then you have Main House, which is the main original house.
Right on.
Sure, that's originally where we started. So we're gonna start with Core House. The original idea was this was supposed to be like a Texas chainsaw kind of thing. There's a lot of
Oh, I love
so
Texas
there's a lot of
Chainsaw.
sliding doors. Should be right here. So you know, like the old red door when you saw that.
Yes,
the thing of it making-
absolutely.
So we have a lot of slide doors in here to be able to. So they actually have this cops, and then the idea is to have it kind of like a decorated, kind of an art gallery of like horror. So you'll see different pieces spread out, where they're like made out like paintings, like the idea of like putting them out there like I guess display. So
There we go.
they're supposed to be like art pieces and stuff. Some of them have been broken a little bit, but they're still there. So that's the idea. It's just the idea. Essentially, it was the idea of Warhouse.
Yeah, definitely a giant Texas Chainsaw fan.
I do
Friday the 13th is my favorite, but I really dig Texas
I like the
Chainsaw.
original, other than, I mean, 1 and 2 I think are prime.
Oh yeah, some of them get pretty bonkers, and they're
Of
not as
course, we
good
have
as
the
some of the others.
scariest thing in here. So because this place is a sweatbox, they have to have their own water.
Yeah,
So that's our freezer, but it's kind of moldy, so yeah, it's good enough to just keep the water. It's pretty scary. Then we got like these body bags.
Oh, cool.
Then there's like a little piece right here. It's like a little house skull we converted.
you can't see. Don't get too far ahead of us, man. We're gonna get lost.
Maybe that's the plan.
Maybe that's the
Yeah,
plan.
set us up.
Hey, where did you go?
Our society set us up.
We end up being a movie.
It's the fucking curtain we did it.
So this was a vortex tunnel that we converted. We call it the meat grinder.
Right on.
So it's supposed to be better lit now, but apparently they have not lit it very well. But yeah, the tunnel moves obviously. It's supposed to have that effect.
Yeah, then it makes you think you're moving, and yeah, these things fuck you up, man.
It's just disorienting enough, so when you have customers getting off here, you charge them, and then you can get them freaked out.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't drink anymore, man.
Yeah, they have one of those. There's a small haunt that's like near the metros.
Yeah.
You might know what it is. I can't think of the name of it, but it's also 100% for charity too.
Okay.
And I can't think of the name of it or where it is. It's near the metros though.
Okay.
And they have one of those. And when I was a kid, man, I thought it was the coolest shit, you know, because it makes you feel like you're moving different.
yeah.
It makes you feel like you're turning upside down, really. Now it just fucks with my stomach. I have to close my eyes and go through it. Because if I see it, I'll get dizzy and pass out.
This is our Hobo Alley. It's made to look like an alley.
And you did a fantastic job with that.
One of the cool things about this is there's a couple really cool pop boxes, and you can, if you do it right, you can actually get people kind of pinned up against the thing. So, and of course at the end there's 2 pop boxes. So we kind of, if they leave and they think nothing happened, you can always pop out of them late.
I did, yeah. Yeah, this is cool.
This is our, we call it campground. Well, it was extra, probably something else.
Fetus on the tree.
Where's a fetus on a tree? Oh.
We used to have this thing called Baby Doll Island, where you'd walk through and there was like baby dolls everywhere. So there's a couple hanging over.
A lot of people get creeped out by baby dolls.
Yes, they do.
Big thing.
Like this young one right here.
Oh yeah.
So of course you have the baby hanging.
This is a pretty big area, this part.
Eventually we're gonna go this way, because you'll see like there's 2 paths.
Yeah.
Eventually we just haven't come up with a really good concept for it yet.
That's a place only a mother could live.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We go across the second bridge. This is our cemetery.
Cemeteries are cool.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty basic, you know.
Part of a crypt there, yeah.
Rick, I just saw your name on that stone over there. What is that?
I was telling you about one of the few animatronics we have. We actually have these coffin knockers.
Yeah.
So when you walk in, it starts knocking. So there's like an actuator in there that knocks against the wood. So it kind of makes it gives you that somebody might be in there. This is the goal, I guess. A couple little touches.
So do you
Rick right there.
build the do you build this stuff?
Yep. Well, I'm on.
I mean, I'm obviously not solo, you know.
So we during the off season, one of the benefits to owning the because having the property available to us all year round. In the off season, we're out here we're designing and building.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So like we literally start in about February, sometimes earlier. Start planning for the new season, and then we start coming up with different concepts.
As soon as you're not buried in snow.
Yeah.
Depends on the weather, I would imagine.
No, we just take the night off.
Or you can just work inside.
Yeah. A lot of times we're up here during the
It's like a creepy part of the
It's crazy how much of this is just hidden back here, man. It's like from when we pull in, it doesn't look like there's much to it. What was that?
We have an altar you can pray
I was
to.
like,
Oh.
I meant to pray earlier, I forgot.
Here's our altar. The actors generally would be up here. Sometimes they do preaching.
Oh wow, you got like a
Yeah.
whole fucking church. Dude, this is really cool.
We've had Satan up here doing his sermon.
Well, that's
too.
what I was going to preach.
Yeah. So it's made to look like an old rundown church.
Yeah, this is cool. This is something you would see in like a horror movie. Some backwoods people living in the middle of the
beauty thing
woods.
is, if you guys notice when you guys come through, so you're looking. The idea is we want you looking there.
And then they're behind
There's
you.
your popcorn,
Yep.
and you come out of it just like you just come out of it like a.
And you bang it, so it really fuck them up. I got a feeling, even though we're seeing what this place looks like, we're gonna be scared tonight. I think so. Just by the way this place is set up.
This is, these aren't any of mine, but these are some of the. We collected a few chainsaws over the years. I think that one actually might be one of mine. But this doesn't look like an old rundown carver.
Right on.
You'll see the outhouse here in a minute.
I think it's a 1970 Poolin, I think is the one from Texas Chainsaw 74.
Right.
If you're ever to come across one of those, message me, I will buy it.
Oh, we'll have to
He's like I'll
Here's
be
like our old town set. We have it. There's 3 pop doors that can possibly come out of. So either these 2 or this. I personally, if I'm back here working, I like to kind of mix it up a little bit because we have customers that come through. We have like an all-night pass, so they literally just drop.
Yeah, I see you got the all-night pass. It's like $30 or something. You come through as many times you want.
They drop their kids off and they're up here all night.
Yeah. I saw they had a drop off like it was Blossom.
Yeah, basically that's how it works. We're not gonna go that way.
Okay, this way.
You guys can go that way later. There's not really much to look at.
Yeah. Now this is yet another haunted house here.
The main haunt.
The main haunt.
The original OG.
You punch an actor, you go to jail. That's right.
As long as you have witnesses. That's what we found out. So this is our front deck area. This is obviously a lot of skulls and a lot of occult stuff. Like a half of a pentagram. Or pentacle actually. So actors have a lot of hide spaces and they can kind of, if you notice too, we have a lot of hit plates. As I mentioned, we have real weapons here. Like we don't carry fake plastic. But with chains and stuff, you have automatic hit. So you don't want hits, but we want to encourage them to hit these spaces.
Yeah.
So if you're hitting them, it creates like a lot
of paranoia and the guys at Dark Matter would dig that. Looks like similar to his work.
This is our cabin. So we have like a complete cabin that's built up in here.
Oh, this is
This
cool.
right now is the oldest set in the entire haunt. This has been here since its originated. I mean, this hasn't really been touched since it's been built. We've had to make some repairs to it, but basically it's been the same thing since like 1989 or something. Maybe 1990. There's a couple little tricks. There's like a nice pop door here. And then there's they can do one more shot. There's like a little drop window right here. Behind the ear. And this would be the inside of the cabin as you walk through. This is like a little den set. We got a nice little grizzly bear up there, all kinds of other fun stuff. Actor can sit here, pay even as act as a distraction, and or pop out of here.
Random octopus tentacle.
Just a random yeah.
I mean,
So tentacle, just randomly.
Sometimes we get stuff donated and we're like, well, let's just put it there.
we'll figure out how to use it.
We'll figure that out later. This is our metal room. We call this slaughter.
Right on.
It's everything is metal. It is including the slab. This thing has seen more action than Nicki Minaj. It's definitely been banged quite a bit, as you can see. The entire room is made to be banged and hit with weapons and whatever else you have. That's why everything's all dented. This has been, you're looking at about 20...
I see the everywhere.
Yeah.
Right now.
So it's been about 20, 25 years of aggression in here. So that's a lot of it. Every so often we have to take the metal and we got to turn it because it's so indented in that we...
Turn it and then do the other side back. Yep. Absolutely. So I don't remember if I asked, how long have you been here?
So this will be my 19th year.
19th, I did not ask. I would remember that.
That's why your name was in that thing.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
It'll ride the lightning.
It's a pretty good electric chair, yeah.
Yeah, so we have a couple little X-ray things and stuff like that. This guy's real sexy. He was a bad student. Sorry.
He punched one of the actors.
He did punch one of the actors. And he became a permanent.
That's how he ends up.
Yeah.
And then we have this, there's a couple areas in here. This is just like basically a walkway. You have a couple slide doors. This is a slide door.
Oh, that's a nice waiting room.
Yeah. This is our morgue. More experiments and stuff. The actors can pop out of a pop box out in here. Plus we have all the doors. None of those open.
Yeah, these props are amazing.
Yeah, and everything's handmade. We make everything here. This is actually an actor. And we use the face cast and we make soap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were joking, like, oh,
No,
we killed an actor. No, it's her face.
It's
Yeah,
actually literally her face.
yeah. That's what I think the coolest part of my Leatherface costume is. That it's somebody's actual face.
This is Grandma. Hi, Grandma. This is our nurse's station waiting room area. This is where you wait before you
I
get
got
into
really
the
scared when I saw that one.
So you have he's been waiting for a while. And then next we have our asylum. It used to be bigger. We shortened it down this year. It actually got decorated quite a bit last night because it was the kids were playing around with paper and stuff.
Yeah.
So then you got like 2 decks of acting space. The kids can either be in up here or down here. It could be in the back. We have this guy right here. Somebody actually wears a costume on one day.
That's cool. And you just have them like sitting down and just the slightest of movement would fuck somebody up. Yeah, and then you jump up and they're done. People are shitting themselves.
And then as you walk through, you come to this area. This isn't fully formed yet. This is they just threw a bunch of random props in here.
We got a work in
Yeah,
progress.
there's a little bit of work in progress here. So it's already looks like it's already kind of took a beating from one night. This is our clinic set. This is where all the guys on the asylum go to die, basically. We have a chair here. Obviously, it's been they can sit here and do surgery. You have dead bodies everywhere.
I just had a doctor's appointment last week. I'm having deja vu.
Yeah. Sometimes it gets turned into little neat pieces like this guy.
Oh, blood bag, just chilling.
We're gonna put Jared's editing skills to the test with this.
All right, we'll cut all this. Yes, so just go through the veins. Just go this way.
This one?
Yeah.
All right.
Straight in. There's that. That's an actual. It's actually a train motor.
I'm looking for the tracks now.
It's coming. Don't worry, pal.
You may have to wait for it. This is our area we call Hell House. It's obviously it's another house.
Psychic readings.
Oh yeah, we do that. Yeah, we have tarot cards and all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, it's a cursed mirror. As you can see by the sign, it clearly says it's a cursed mirror. This is Ethel. Ethel is our oldest prop. She existed all the way through our old haunted house. Allegedly, it was made with a real skull. I can tell you that's probably not the case, but it was made with an authentic.
Oh, there's Junior in the picture.
Yeah. So it was kind of made with a.
Oh, Ethel Jr. Yeah,
she has her
I'm
own. She
slow.
has her own dead cat right there.
Yeah.
You know.
That looks like a real
Just
dead
needs a pot
cat.
of stew.
One of the eerier things about her is that she tends to move sometimes, and there's no way for anybody to move her.
That's crazy.
It's kind of weird.
If you ever did want to make a prop with an actual human skull, I got a guy.
Oh, yeah.
I know. See, that's a serious.
Oh,
Nate Thompson. He owns the Michigan.
I don't believe we could do that.
Yeah, he owns the Michigan Horror Museum. He has them on display, and no problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he has a bunch of different human body parts.
Oh, jeez.
But
Does he have some of Charles Manson's ashes now?
he does. He just acquired some of Charles Manson's ashes, and yeah, he's got some weird stuff.
All right, so we call the last room. It's called BTK, based on the BTK killer. As you can see, there's the oven, a couple of random body parts, missing persons posters and stuff. That's mementos.
I just realized that LTK, who follows us in the Death Care Society, that's where he got his
His acronym. Or?
not the acronym, but the screen,
Oh, okay.
the picture.
Oh, it's from the BTK killer.
It looks like the BTK thing
I
that
think
was
I
on
saw
the
this
movie.
guy right here. I'm going to call this number, right?
All the 1-800 number.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we come out to the outside. Get you a close because we're not open.
Night after night.